Hi everybody, this tutorial is going to show you the 4 simple steps on how to draw a Bohr model. I just have a kind of scribbled out one here for you just to remember what a Bohr model is. There's a nucleus in the center, and then there's the electrons orbiting in rings around the nucleus. Okay? Step 1 of your how to draw a Bohr model is to find the element on the periodic table that you're going to draw. So today I'm choosing to draw aluminum. So I found aluminum on the periodic table. Aluminum's chemical symbol is capital A, little l. Next, you're going to determine the number of protons, electrons, and neutrons in your element. So I have Al, and then I'm going to write the word pen, the P, then the E, then the N. Okay, if I go back to my periodic table, I'll notice that aluminum has 13 as its atomic number, and it has a mass, so atomic. If I look on the periodic table, aluminum has the Al, and there's a 13 on top, and a 27 on the bottom. Okay, and we talked about this a lot in class, and we know that the 13, which I covered up here, is the atomic number. And the larger number, or the bottom number, is the atomic mass. Okay? So the number of protons is always equal to the top number of the atomic number, so that's where I got 13 from. In grade 9, the protons and electrons are always equal, so this is 13 as well. And the neutrons is the only time you have to do the math for the subtraction. So it's always the top number, bottom number, subtract the top number, or 27 minus 13 will give you 14. So 27 minus 13 should give you 14. So I have my information here that I need to draw my Bohr model. So step 3 is to actually start constructing or drawing. So I'm going to put a capital P, and I'm going to put a capital N for my protons, which is 13, and my neutrons, which is 14. I'm then going to put a circle around that, and that is going to be my nucleus. After you draw your nucleus, I'm just going to redraw it here quickly, okay, you then can draw your electrons orbiting your nucleus. Okay, so the first shell always has a maximum of 2 electrons. The second shell can hold up to a maximum of 8 electrons. And the last shell, if you remember the PEN, that I need 13, this will hold 3 electrons. Okay, if I was going to draw the other model, which would have my nucleus more in the center, it's always in the center, and then I'd have my first ring around, I would draw my 2 electrons as a pair. So 1, 2 electrons orbiting. My next, or my second energy level, or my second orbit would have 8 electrons, or 4 pairs of 2, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 pairs. And then my last set will have the valence electrons, and aluminum has 3 valence electrons orbiting its nucleus. And that's pretty much it. That's how you draw a Bohr model in grade 9 chemistry class.